Hey, what's up? This is your girl Tresey with Treseysworld, and y'all know today is Sobarristic Day. It's to make a Sobarristic drink. Yeah. We follow our own directions around here, so I'll tell y'all what we doing today. Look, we are recapping Sistas with my
Sistas, Sherry Divine. Hey y'all.
Y'all, I'm telling you. Man,
I cannot stand hating.
We can't stand hating. Listen, we're about to tell y'all way more about how we feel about hating.
Ooh, I like that. Hating.
Hey, welcome back, guys. Listen, we're going to be talking about Sistas. Y'all know we do this every week. We are doing this every week that Sistas air a new episode. We're going to do a review, recap, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to be sipping on a Sobarristic drink. Sobarristic drinks are drinks that don't have any alcohol, but you know, they still feel good. I mean, you can add alcohol, but we promote sober because we have a lot of people that's like, you know, reaching out to us that's happy about the options because some people can't drink, and that's all good. We still have some alternatives for you, some options for you. So today we are working with Ritual Zero Proof Rum alternative. And I was in the store the other day, and let me see which store this was. I don't remember. Home Goods came up on this bottle of like a mix, an infusion mixer. So we're going to try it today. I know it's supposed to set and do all that stuff, but we're going to do what we do and see how it tastes. Now I'll let you know whether or not you should get this. It's $7.99. It's called the Metro Cocktail, or it's by Metro Cocktail Company. And you're supposed to mix white rum, but we are using an alternative, y'all know. We are using Ritual Rum alternative, so the color will be a little bit different than if you were making it with white rum, okay? All right, so we're going to be talking while I'm doing this. So go ahead, kick it off. I'm going to let her kick it off and tell y'all.
All right, y'all. So last night, what do we have? Last night started off a little bit slow. How did last night start off?
Okay, so let me pick that up because I can tell y'all last night.
You remember how it started off?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It started with Karen and Aaron.
How could I forget? How could I forget?
Okay, that's how it started off. We're not gonna even drop what happened at the end, but let's just drop what happened.
It definitely started off with Karen
They sitting
and
in
Aaron.
office. Of course, they waiting. You know, Karen want to find out if she pregnant.
We're waiting. The audience wants to know as well.
Karen want to find out if she was pregnant.
Wait, you know what's this? I actually thought that Tyler was gonna throw us in for a loop. And they were going to be sitting there in that doctor's office, and the doctor was going to come back and say, "You is not pregnant."
You thought that?
I was like, ooh, if he did that, I would set it off. Yes, I thought that. I was going to say, that's what you did.
Came to us. No.
That's what you get, Karen. I wanted him to. I think I wanted that, I feel like.
I really thought that, I'm going to tell you what I thought. I thought they was going to, I thought it went pretty much the way that I thought it was going to go. Okay? They sat in the office. Aaron was like, "Do you want me to leave?" She was like, "No. You could stay here." Sat there, the doctor who knows Aaron, she came in, she talked, and that's how it started off. They didn't give anything away at the beginning, obviously. They just talked about, you know, whether or not she was pregnant. They're going to run some tests, and it was going to take a while.
Aaron was being a fake daddy already, y'all. He was always, they were like, what the doctor say? "Oh, this guy is going to make a great dad." He's like, yeah.
And then Karen was like, he's not, and then she just let it go. So that was interesting. Yeah. So then we might jump out of order. That's okay. It was kind of, you know, don't worry about it. Because we going to fill y'all in.
It was an episode to build. You know how you have episodes to just build the story? It was one of those episodes. A story building episode.
Yes. Because it wasn't, you know, a lot of movement. It wasn't a lot of movement. But after that, I think it went to, where did it go?
That's crazy.
Zach and Preston?
Yes, Zach and Preston in the new apartment.
They like new bros.
I like it. I like this bromance. Yeah. I like it better than Zach and that weird lawyer guy. I still cannot remember his name. But I really like him and Preston hanging out together. And then Preston came down when the weird shady lawyer got when he was leaving.
That's true.
Actually, and they were going over, what Zach was going to tell the SEC. So that was
cool.
Yeah.
What I did like that in that scene when Preston and him was talking about Danny and he was kind of giving some advice, like Zach was like, Danny is worth it. I was like, is this Zach? He was like, she's worth it. He
always hated on Danny.
No, he wasn't hating. He was telling Preston that Zach that Danny was worth it. He was telling him to like fight for Danny pretty much.
Oh,
he was like, she just scared. That's kind of how Fatima was, And I was like, okay, that's
I didn't like how he said she was like a wet puppy. That was weird.
I ain't like that, y'all. Listen,
I did not like that.
A female would not have wrote that. We would not be comparing ourselves to a puppy. Come on now. That's a man writing that stuff.
And he was like, think about her wet in her wig, and I'm that's so messed up. I did not like that at all.
We didn't like that.
Y'all know I'm Team Danny,
but we didn't like that for her. We didn't like that analogy.
That was strange.
And then Zach finally has furniture. They have furniture. They have furniture.
Finally looks furnished.
It looks like a beautiful place.
Very cute.
And it looks really nice. And then Zach was like telling Preston, like, you get to work. And Preston like, I'm thirsty. He's like, hey.
First of all, I would not let
thirsty?
Preston help me move in because it feels like he would be a bigger struggle. Like yesterday, he asked Preston, he said, okay, I moved one box and unpacked it. What do you want me to do with the rest of the boxes? I was looking, I'm telling you, there were so many boxes in that scene.
It was.
And I was like, what type of moving is this? Like, I wouldn't even ask him to help me move. I feel like I could do bad all by myself.
Yeah.
Zach, the fact that you would have to tell him to move the rest of the boxes or to help with some more boxes. I don't know. I know Preston's supposed to be like this slower, like cowboy, like country boy, but I feel like he's just doing.
He's just drawing
a little too much. It's like, okay, I need you to have a little bit of common sense.
Put some pep in your stuff. I want to shout out to his tan though. I mean, I know he's biracial, but he has a really good tan going on right now. What is his name? Trinity. Yeah, you got a really great tan going on right now. You must have been
if you didn't know he was biracial last night, you probably could have like guessed it because I was looking at him and normally I can't. I don't know. Normally I know because I looked it up. But normally when I see him, I can't tell. Yeah. But yesterday when I see him, I said, oh.
You just light skinned.
There it is.
Those people say you just light skinned. But no, he had a really good tan. So yeah. I saw that. But anyways, moving on. Sabrina in the bank and all those flowers that came from old boy. He sent a bunch of flowers to her. There were too many for her to fit in her small office, is what she said. And then Maurice was fanboying. He was like, "Oh, flowers!"
I would have gave him flowers to Maurice.
And so she ended up giving him one, but Maurice wanted all. Then
I would have left him out all them flowers.
Yeah, he was like, I feel like Billie Holiday. Maurice is a mess.
Oh my god.
But so anyway, he ended up keeping one bouquet and she kept two.
Yep.
And and then she called up boy. She was like, "Listen, there's too many flowers for me at work. My small place.
Skeptical about him, but
send it to like did she say children's hospital or hospital?
Yeah,
I know
hospital.
She said children's hospital, but hospital. And so then he basically. He spoke with the delivery guy and must have gave him a good tip because homeboy was happy.
He was like, really? Okay. I was like, well, he was doing that for his little part.
Like, you're so generous.
If I was in a little Tyler Perry show, I'm like, I'd be really okay. I would overdo my little lines.
That's why they didn't put you in the show. That's exactly why. But
I didn't audition. If I had, I would have blown them away.
But that happened with the flowers. So that was kind of cute. It was cute. And
I liked it. And I liked the guy. Remember last week, you was questioning him. I like this man.
I'm still questioning him, y'all.
I mean, of course we're going to be weary. But I like this man. And I want her to be Team Bio instead of Team Calvin. Yeah. Because I can.
Well, I wasn't going to jump into Calvin right now, but since we own it.
Might as well jump into
Actually, let's not jump into it yet. Let's go into, Q. Q popped up at the bank. And he stole some flowers. So he'll come to Maurice house. I brought you some flowers, and Maurice bring the.
And I was like, wow. In my head, I'm watching it. I said, that's a coincidence. Sabrina just got all these flowers. Why didn't I put two together?
Q. If you look up Scrub, remember TLC Scrubs? If you look up scrub, it's gonna be his picture. Yes. Q's picture is in the dictionary next to scrubs. He is the definition of a scrub.
I'm sorry. Maybe it's a little early, but right Tyler, now. I'm just not understanding Q's character. Like
maybe he's gonna grow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In the grand scheme of things,
maybe he's going somewhere.
Right now, I don't understand. He just seems like he's just hanging around, hanging on.
I think Maurice and him gonna end up getting together, though. I think that's what they doing.
Maurice has stopped giving him the time of day because at first he used to be giving him chances and stuff. After he kind of
he put a gun on him. So like what?
Maurice is kind of over it. I don't get why Calvin would let him stay. I don't get why he's just staying on the porch and content with that. Like, why are you not doing other things with your time, getting a job or something?
I had a question. I thought Maurice, it looks like he's in an apartment, so I'm like, what porch is he on? But maybe their apartment have
like, like a duplex or something.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, okay. He said, he told him he would be waiting on the porch, and then Sabrina was like, I don't really like this. And Maurice like, I don't like it either. It was your boy Calvin that told him to stay. And so why did he do that? We don't know.
Weird, because he probably wanted him to stay, but that's another story for another day.
We ain't going to go into Calvin yet. All right, and so then we go to Andy and Hayden.
Before you go to Andy and Gary.
Andy and Gary. I really skipped over that.
Oh my God, it was a small scene, but it was important. She need to get to making these drinks.
Girl, I don't know
my sober barista, cute.
Yeah, we already say that. You late.
I'm so late.
We already say that.
All right. Anywho, Andy and Gary's. You have to waft.
I know. That smell good.
Child, that smell like some real rum.
I know.
Okay.
It tastes like it too. I heard. No, just go ahead. All right.
Ooh, look at the color. It looks so pretty.
Go ahead.
I'm getting distracted. It's just beautiful. Anywho,
I'm missing this drink while she's talking, y'all.
Yesterday night, when Andy was on the phone with Gary. That was a small but important scene because she and Gary were talking. Gary's like, I want to take you to lunch or I want to take you to dinner. And she goes, no, Robin's going to be over tonight.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
He was like, so you had Paris over last night? He said
Robin. He said Robin's come over just like Paris was over.
Yeah. And she's like, why do I have a feeling you know that Paris didn't come over last night?
Girl,
and he said just a guess or something slick like that. He knew. Why did he know, y'all? Because he got cameras all up and through there. But
he watching you.
Anywho, he gonna say, she was like, yeah, Paris or no, Robin is coming over tonight, so I can't do it. They hang up the phone. She then calls Fuego, the stripper, also tech guy. And Fuego said he is going to come over there and scrub the place for cameras and cameras.
I'm still shaking.
Scrubbing for cameras, I guess, see if he's taking videos, see if he's taking pictures, making sure to make sure he's not keeping surveillance on her. So that happened last night, and I was glad it happened because at first I thought Andy was being kind of airy on the phone with Gary, but I see she's playing that role. Because I was wondering, I see Andy being smart with everybody else, but when it comes to Gary, I used to get so frustrated because I feel like, why does she let Gary slide like everybody else? She's, whip smart with. But I see she's playing the game with Gary because he's crazy. And you got to play a game with crazy. You can't treat crazy with crazy. Like you got to strategically confront crazy.
That's right.
Or else you have a world war on your hands.
That's true. Yeah, that part did happen. I forgot about that part.
I know.
But it did happen.
It was important, Chad.
It did happen.
See, I'm telling you, this episode is really building the story. So I'm expecting next episode to give us a whammy. Did I scare you?
No.
I did.
She did not. You didn't scare me, but I'm looking like, what are you talking about?
She jumped. Whatever.
But anyway, so yeah, that did happen. I mean, she knows she being watched. I think she like it. I think it's a game now. I hate to say it, but there's some
very strange things going on. I wouldn't put it past Tyler to put some weird voyeurism fetish or something in the show.
I mean, she done did the threesome. She done did the threesome with what's his name?
Robin. That was so random again, but I need to find. I feel like it's like.
No, I'm sorry.
Maybe you should have connected them together, but
no, you got it.
And then Andy was confronted by Hayden, and I just cannot stand Hayden.
Like, he's starting to irk my
so
nerves
irritating. Now. I cannot wait. It seems that in the little clip for next episode, it seems like Zach gonna give him the business. We don't know.
Don't talk about
but I'm hoping.
Even there yet.
I just said we seen it in the preview.
We're not even talking about the
I didn't say I was going. Okay, I'm sorry.
What are you talking about? Okay, we gonna cut that part.
Fine. Our banter.
No. Anywho, she going to bug.
Hayden. And Andy.
Hayden could wait till Andy was, till he saw Andy. He was like a little
Yo, girl, you know what? You gonna need to find a new assistant because she in jail. And I told the partners, don't let her come back around here. And I knew the judge, and guess what? The judge ain't gonna let her out. Stupid.
Why? If I were him, I wouldn't have ran my mouth because now what you don't know is Andy and Robin is together and she got Robin's ear. And you also don't know that Robin is planning on getting rid of you anyway because he told Fatima that, remember?
Wait, but why did Andy ask Hayden? Now, Andy, so let me just say this. One of our commenters pointed out that Andy knows the connection between Hayden and Gary because of the past interview, and she did because she then brought it out last night. She's like, I thought I introduced you guys, it was a month ago. The time, we in a different time zone than
a few weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, a few weeks ago. Yeah. And so she confronted him about it, and she was like, "Oh, are you running back and telling Gary everything? That was have you been the one?" And I was like,
"But have you been telling him about?" Yeah, but it was smart because it was accurate because that's literally what he's doing.
Right. So that's
Gary
the
has a lot of strikes against him.
Gary knows everybody, and the people who if he knows them, then you shouldn't be dealing with them. Keep something wrong with him. You have
surveillance on her. You really have a problem.
Yeah,
really have a problem.
You're supposed to fill it to the top. Oh, that's because I put that coconut syrup. All right, so y'all know what time it is. We about to pause a bit and pour it up. All I did was add a little coconut water to this with the rum alternative. All right, y'all. We're going to cheers, toast it up, and then we're going to keep talking. We didn't make this the way the directions say. We put, what we wanted to in it.
Period.
That's what we do when we make Sobarristic drinks. We make it the way we want to make it.
Y'all make y'all drink how y'all want. Wait,
all right.
I took a little bit of taste test of this, y'all. You should have said y'all look at it.
100%. Okay. That's this. This tastes like liquor. The rum alternative, everybody talking about the ritual, will taste like the real thing sometimes. Cheers.
Treseysworld.
No, I looked for alternatives and I found really good ones. It was something.
Yeah, it's a really good alternative, all right.
One of those little pieces with it. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we're going to cheers.
To
Sisters.
Here's to Tyler giving us
and y'all, this is episode
every week
13, I believe. We had season 4, episode 13.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's taste. This is good. Mine is good.
Y'all, this tastes like some E and J.
This good. Okay, so this ritual rum alternative has a really buttery, velvety flavor. It's just full of flavor. If you guys Google it, the reviews from people that are really heavy rum drinkers, they say it's like dope because it tastes like the real thing. So mixing it with this was and the coconut water in here.
This is liquor. This liquor. That's liquor.
Anyway.
That's liquor.
Let's get back to the story. So, sorry y'all, but this Sobarristic show, so we gotta keep it Sobarristic. But
Jesus.
So anyways,
where were we?
Andy and Hayden is where we left off.
All right.
So yeah, Hayden did all that talking, and Andy was like, "You shouldn't have done that." When he told her about what he did for to Fatima, she was like, "You shouldn't have done that," and she was right because
you about to be on his way out.
Fatima crazy. And so Andy did eventually go to the jail. She saw Fatima in her red dress. And her silver bracelets. Oh, those look nice on you.
Her fashion. I was like, not y'all making jokes in the jail, child.
First, Fatima was looking a little bothered at first. I noticed. I've never seen her look worried. And she actually looked worried to me. And I was like...
I was going to say that too. I said, why did she look worried?
Fatima. Fatima, what's wrong, boo?
I was like, why does she look like that? Like,
she looks stressed.
But she said she never been in jail. You know, she never...
And that's surprising, all the dirt she do. And this chick never been in jail. But anyways, yeah, she said that to Andy. And she also, basically she told Andy what happened. And, you know, Andy was like, was it worth it? And she was like, yeah, it was worth it. Because he shouldn't have, like, he was bothering me. He started all of this, which is true.
I'm with her on that one. If somebody
but she kind of took it this time to the extreme. Because this time.
He wasn't bothering her, but he wasn't I guess I was going to say, he wasn't directly bothering her. But indirectly, Hayden has a plan.
Yes, he does.
He always does.
So anyways, you know, they talking about it, and Andy was like, I got some bad news for you. The judge is not a good judge. Like, Hayden has some type of history with this judge.
Yeah,
so,
the judge is on his side.
I don't know what type of history.
That sounded funky too, because I was like, oh, and the judge is a woman?
Yeah, that sounded a little...
Seems like they need to investigate.
The conflict of interest thing going on. But yeah, so she said that. So, but she was like, don't worry, I'm going to get you out of here. And then Fatima was like, Andy was like, do I call Zach? And Fatima was like, no, don't call Zach because he on paper.
That was a good call though.
He on paper and he will go and he will beat Hayden down, you know. So that's kind of how that went. Huh?
I said, who's man winning though?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of how Hayden winning if he was your man. Hayden is drunk. But anyways, that's how that went. Danny was at work, y'all. And let me just say this. I gotta pause and say something. These people was working this episode. I saw a customer walk up to Sabrina's window at the bank. I saw Danny in action at work.
Come through with the extras. Like, I would be that extra too.
Yeah, I was killing it.
Y'all can secure a spot. Ain't no wrong with that.
So Danny and the cop dude.
I love him.
I mean, he's like watching, I guess, the women be reunited with their loved ones, and he's supposedly emotional, right? I ain't seen not one tear come out of his eye.
Yeah, I did it.
I looked. I was like, "What is you doing?" He was just. He was wiping his eye. I
didn't know what he was on at first. I thought he was just scratching his face.
Yeah, it was really weird.
And then I didn't know.
And then Danny was like, "Oh, you crying?" And I'm like, "Nah, he ain't crying. He ain't crying." But I guess that was him crying. But he ain't really cry. So, yeah, you're gonna work on that. We need some tears. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, that was cute. It was cool. And so Danny asked him out. I
loved it. I was here for it because I like him and her together.
You don't like her and Preston?
I do like her and Preston. It's just so much drama. I feel like Danny needs a man the type of man that she wants. And Preston, he had some of those qualities, but he didn't have everything. And she had to teach him stuff. And who wants to do that all the time? It sounds draining. And I feel like this guy, he knows what he wants. He knew he wanted Danny. He's fine with paying. You know, she take him out to dinner, but he's fine with knowing the fact that he's going to pay. We love that.
So you love it. But I like Preston and her. But you know, honestly, if I had to pick for Preston, as far as personalities go, it was almost like him and Sabrina have the same personality.
Oh my God.
Like they so mild and they so, no, they wouldn't work. But yeah, they're so like, you know, that's how Preston, he gives me those feelings. But anyways, so Danny asked him out.
I like Danny in the Cobb.
She asked him out.
I like him. I like her in the Cobb. You don't like her in the Cobb? You don't like him?
I like him.
Cute. I think he's manly.
But I just don't know. I love Preston and Danny. It was such a like opposites attract. It was just like a beautiful thing to see I know he's biracial in real life, but he was the diversity. I like seeing that. I like the way that was working.
When Preston and Danny would get together, he'd be so boring.
Danny kind of was calmer. If you notice, in my opinion, it was like she was getting. I don't know. I just liked them together, but oh boy, he got to grow on me. We'll see.
I like him. I like his little swag. No, you don't want to talk to me, Danny.
Because she stood him up. That's why he.
Yeah, but he still gave her a chance. I like that too. He was like fuego and all butt hurt Fuego was weird to me. I'm glad that was just a fling. It was nothing serious. Yeah. Danny, she knew what she was doing. Team Danny.
And shout out to all the people that's commenting under the post. Under YouTube video. I'm so lost on what we on YouTube. A couple who was some of y'all are Team Danny. Well, I don't know what we at. But so that happened. And then Calvin, we'll go back to the bank now. Calvin shows up at the bank. He comes in and cashes check. First of all, is there any other banks in Atlanta besides this bank that they go?
And it is 2022. Like, y'all can go to the ATM and just live it in.
You don't got direct deposit. You need to Calvin. You need direct deposit.
Online bank. You need the app. Just take a picture of your check.
And plus, your roommate is the person that's cashing.
I would have just be like, hey, here, I'm gonna give you this check. Can you
get some at home? Put this in the bank for me to,
Why are you wasting your gas? Well, we know why you're wasting your gas.
He wanted to see Sabrina.
And then you wanted to see her be butthurt. That's what it is.
Diva. He was just like,
if you want to see her. But don't see her and then act all stank.
And she was like, can we talk? And he was like, there's nothing to talk about.
Where are those from?
Turn around with his stripy pants. Stripy pants.
I didn't pay attention to his outfits no more. Mm-hmm. I don't pay attention to his outfits because they do not be helping his case. But
Calvin is a hot mess. But Calvin he was hurt that old boy brought all the flowers and all that. So he was like, Maurice, you take care of me. You cash my check.
But what is he supposed to do? But he was mad and he gonna say something. Oh, so you gonna with the guy after he embarrasses me? And she said what I was saying. She said, you caused that. Which he did. Like, you started the fight. You started everything only because the guy...
The guy was a little bit disrespectful, though. Because he knew they was on a date. Because our dad was watching. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah, that was disrespectful. Disrespectful. From a man's standpoint, I think it was like a level of disrespect.
That reaction, though. His reaction didn't need that. Like, he told him, he was like, hey, my man, we on a date. And the guy was like, okay. And I thought, and then that's when he went on to say, I thought she was okay. That might have been a dig.
That was a little bit of a dig.
But why would you, start fighting the guy because he said that? If anything, it makes you look more... more guilty.
Well, the thing that bothered me is he left that girl at that restaurant. You on a date and you leave me, you will never be on another date with me ever again in your life.
Because you're mad because I'm trying to keep the peace. She wasn't taking sides.
Drama queen.
She was keeping the peace in a nice restaurant.
Right. It's his restaurant. It turned out to be his restaurant.
Yeah, and he talking about she's taking sides. I mean, that was really weird.
I'm tired of Calvin.
I'm so tired of Calvin. And the way he talks to her,
I'm telling you, he got a low-key, a mean, abusive streak to him.
Yeah.
A verbal abusive streak to him. And I know she probably got a history of abuse, it sounds like. So, yeah, she'll need to be with him. But anyway, he was hurt. But one thing I want to ask y'all, and I'm going to ask you, you tell me about it, is, okay, so Q, hold on.
These chairs.
So Q shows up to the scene of the crime. Now, let me just say it. So Q shows up to the scene of the crime, and I'm just like, okay, I know they be bending a lot of laws and rules in this show. Stuff that wouldn't really happen. Obviously, it's fictional, you know. But ain't nobody gonna commit a crime, a robbery
of a bank,
and be able to walk into that bank ever again in life. Then if they had a robbery, you think they would get a little bit of security? A security guy? They need to hire or somebody just to be a security person because y'all had a whole robbery.
Most banks,
and then the guy who did the robbing can freely come and go into the bank. Have anybody thought about that? What you think about that?
I thought about that last night. I was like, how is he just walking up in here? And then Sabrina's talking about, I don't like this. Girl, I'm like, girl, if you don't call somebody.
But I'm like, that's really got me baffled. So Tyler,
he would have got back locked up messing with me.
Hey Tyler, I'll volunteer. I won't volunteer, but I'll be the security guard.
Hey, what you doing there?
Yeah, I'll be the security guard. Just call me.
Hey,
reach out to me.
Top flight.
I'll stand there and be a security guard. I ain't got to say nothing.
Girl.
But anyway, yeah, so that was like, okay, I was like, that's so far from reality.
Yeah, that part was weird. And then she was like, I don't like this. Girl,
then if the cops
call the police.
But if he's on
house
paper,
arrest.
yeah, house arrest, then he wouldn't be. Listen to this though. This is the other crazy thing. When we were talking last week, I thought about it. There's no way they would let him be living with his victim. Maurice was his victim.
Exactly. That's why I was like,
is he really on house arrest? Now I'm starting to question, is he even really on house arrest at all?
That would make sense.
This ain't adding up, y'all.
Because if you thought somebody was like, you know, trying to stay with you in their own papers and you didn't consent to it, why wouldn't you call up there and say something either?
Why we haven't seen any police bringing him anywhere?
Do we have an ankle bracelet or anything?
No ankle monitor.
Whoa.
If he's on probation, then
Tyler, you tried to get us.
He said he can only be out. You know, he said he had to be on their porch about 6 p.m. So it sounds like house arrest to me. There is no ankle monitor. Mm-mm. There is nobody to report to. Mm-mm. First of all, they will never let you stay with your victim. Mm-mm. What, Tyler?
And then they would have to be like, you can go within a certain amount of miles.
Yeah, it would be a restraining order. He like in the
person. Yeah.
He not on house arrest.
Something is fishy about that.
And then where he getting his clothes at to change clothes at?
Come on, Maurice. Think. He needs to think. But no, Tyler, he almost had me there. Because I was like, what is he doing back?
So that
I didn't think about that.
So that was one of the things. But anyways, you know, we move on from that. It wasn't really a lot happening, but it closed a lot of... Well, it got to a lot of points we wanted it to get to. First of all, we wanted to see is Fatima ever going to be arrested for all the dirt she's doing. We love her, but she got arrested. And then we want to see is Karen ever going to go to the doctor. She went to the doctor finally.
Oh, and then it ended off with Karen too.
So it ended with Karen and Karen, they at the doctor's office. The doctor comes in with the results. They've, I guess, been waiting the whole show.
Why did she kick Aaron out?
That's when she asked Aaron out.
Why would you do that to him? You knew he wanted to know.
No, this is why she kicked him out. Because when the doctor came in, the doctor goes, well, yeah, I'm really surprised that the home pregnancy test picked this up so early. And she said, oh, wait a minute. Aaron, can you give us a moment? Then she want Aaron to leave.
Right.
Aaron, can you? So then Aaron's like, what? Like, I've been here throughout the whole exam and everything.
So
now you want me to leave? So Aaron walked out.
He really wanted to know.
The doctor did ask Karen, are you two a couple? Or are you dating? She was like, no. Mm-hmm. And doctor's like, oh, I see. And so then she proceeded to tell Karen. Now, last week, y'all know I said she was 2 weeks pregnant. That was 2 weeks off. Karen is 4 weeks pregnant, y'all. 4 weeks. And from the looks of her reaction, it's about to pass.
The pastor's child is on the
way. It ain't Zach's. She wanted that baby to be Zach's, but here's the problem.
No, it ain't Zach's. It ain't Zach's. Baby.
Girl, you crazy. What's in your drink?
That's what I want to know.
Listen, so Karen was like, you sure? Yeah, she sure. You sure? Yeah, there you go. You sure? Yeah, she sure.
You sure, child? I really do.
Oh, man. Okay, so anyway.
Y'all know she from New York? Random fact.
Yeah, so she doing good with the...
I know. I love her accent, but I hate it. I love it.
Yeah, hey, as an actor, as the acting, she's bringing, she's her. She's giving that character. I'm just not that person in real life. But girl, she 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
And the doctor like, how did he even pick it up? How did the home test even pick it up? Girl, you know that's Aaron's baby. Now here's the kicker: she kicked Aaron out so Aaron wouldn't know. So now I'm wondering.
Is she gonna tell
Aaron? Is Karen gonna play these games?
That's what I want to know, and I hope
Karen
was at
like
the door
she about to play some freaking games. But listen, this show don't follow no rules. So that doctor, although we in real life it would be confidentiality agreements. Mm-hmm. This show they don't follow rules. So
the doctor first for Aaron.
The doctor should just tell Aaron, you know, and then she 4 weeks.
What if y'all conspiracy time? What if Aaron and the doctor were working together, and then Aaron was telling the doctor to go tell Karen that she was pregnant? No, it's a conspiracy.
Because that doctor not gonna lose her license.
That's why you call it conspiracy. Well, she wouldn't find out.
I don't know, but I mean, you can't
It's
lie.
like
If you
Aaron
see
is
somebody
like
4.5 weeks, I mean, in 9 months will tell. Like,
That's true.
but I just think Karen. No, I just think
because people do this every day. They can
that's true.
Like, I had the baby early.
Yeah, that's true. But Karen, I hope Karen don't lie.
I hope she doesn't play him either.
I hope she don't do that.
Because even though Aaron is weird, I don't think he deserves
Look in the
that.
camera. Let's talk to Karen. Karen, we done been through. We don't put us through enough. Don't play them games with Aaron. Tell him he the baby daddy.
Leave Zach alone.
Please leave Zach alone.
He's happy.
Look, they gonna be in jail off and on anyway. You don't
Let
even
them
want
be
them
happy jailbirds together.
Let them live together in harmony.
You be a first lady. It suits you.
Please. But yeah, so that happened. That's how it ended. Now last week we saw a preview of the girls. I guess it must be their intervention. Whenever they do the intervention, they walking in on Karen and Aaron in bed or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that is next episode that if her and Aaron's together, she told him, and that's why they kind of hanging out, and then the girls come in. You know, I'm hoping that's the way it's going. But in my spirit, I'm feeling like Karen finna lie.
I definitely think she's gonna lie. I
told you it was that, like, I feel it. I don't want her to do it. I don't want her to do that.
I want him to be listening through the
I don't want her to do it, y'all.
She's gonna lie. She's a liar and a cheat.
I don't want to do it no more.
I don't want you.
Yes. So anyway, that's what happened. They showed a little clip. Now, this is what I'm thinking. These previews ain't matching up to what they showed. They showing a preview like they showed the preview last week of the girls walking in on Karen and Aaron. And it didn't happen this episode. And then this week preview they showed was
Zach attacking Hayden.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that's gonna happen on next week. And then Zach said something to me. Did y'all? Zach said 2021. Yeah, something to me. Through the T. He said 2021.
Treseysworld.
Yeah,
He
said
Treseysworld.
Tresey. It's 2021. It's 2022, Zach. You didn't hear him?
Yeah, I heard him. Remember what?
I was like, did y'all take this in 2021? You didn't hear him with Preston?
I did hear him, but I thought I was like, maybe they taped it in 2021. Maybe but I know they didn't though.
No,
they just came.
He said 2021.
Tyler, you.
So he said it more to me than he said it to all of y'all. If y'all heard it, I just thought I was the only one.
No, I heard that. I was like, oh, I just didn't think about it because I was like, oh, this must have been taped then. But I'm like,
but even if it's taped then, you know, it was going to air later. So
I don't think it was like
that threw me. So those are the kind of things that I be picking up on.
I know. I picked up on that too. I just didn't think about it afterwards. Like, I thought about it, but then I didn't really dwell.
Anyway, y'all, that was it for the episode. It wasn't a lot of movement. Wasn't no excitement. It was just close.
Feel like the next episode, y'all, is
It gotta be. It gotta be because it was very mellow. But it wasn't mellow. So like I'm happy that Karen finally went to the doctor. I'm happy that Zach got some furniture.
Oh my gosh,
and you know, I look forward to seeing how this Fatima Zach thing's gonna go. If Zach can go off on Hayden, is he gonna end up in jail? And you know,
I want to know, does Andy have any cameras in her place either? Like
she do.
Well, we know that she does, but I want her to find out. You know, because I feel like they was dragging that
Andy
one
gonna
out
be with?
To Robin. I don't know. He's weird too, though.
Robin is weird.
Robin is weird. Who just
all the guys she picked?
Who meets somebody and be like, "Hey, you want to do this?" Well, I guess people do. They do that every day.
Yeah, we not. That ain't not.
Whoa. I'm just gonna. I ain't got no more to say.
Yes, some more right
here. Anywho, I don't know. I just can't wait to watch Hayden get his butt beat.
You know what I would like to see?
His camera's in her place.
I would like Hayden to be humbled. Like I thought he was gonna be when he's put on that car naked, and it didn't bring him. It didn't humble him down and bring him down. I really want him to be humbled, like in a big way.
Yeah.
I don't want him dead because Fatima was like, I should have just. In her words, she in jail talking mess. First of all, they can hit you, girl. Don't say nothing that can incriminate you.
But she don't know. She never been.
Yeah, that's true. But Andy was trying to tell her, don't say that. Fatima don't say that. So anyways, yeah, I want to see him humbled. I want to see Karen and Aaron just live their life for a while.
Oh my gosh.
I think we need a break from I think we need a break from Gary and Andy for sure.
Yeah.
We need a long break.
Gosh.
I'm
they
tired.
Just need a break
Since the show, like when the show first started, it was Gary and Andy. It is still Gary and it was Gary, Andy, and the ex-wife.
They need a break up. Like
they need to be done.
It started off toxic. It's ended
it's
toxic. Everything in between is toxic. It's just toxic all around.
It is. So, anyways, that's it for this week, y'all. That's all there was. Anything you want to add? Anything you think you want to highlight? You want to talk about?
No, I mean, you know, like I said, y'all, I'm Team Danny. Did anybody get to bash us in the comments about Kingdom Business? Because I love that show and I really want to review it.
No.
We should do it anyway.
We ain't gonna do no. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all this. If y'all want us to review some other shows, y'all need to comment. Tell us what shows.
Tell us, please. I watch a lot of TV.
Suggest what shows. And then we try to do it at the start of the season, though. Because I don't like jumping in mid and be like, hey, guess what happened? You know.
That makes sense.
So we need to do that.
Yeah.
I'm still pushing for Tyler to do some more some crossover stuff. I think when Zatima comes,
I want all the
see
Queens
some,
men
but I need
crossover.
some real crossover.
I need a real crossover with Sistas and all the Queens men.
Because you know, Chicago Fire, Chicago Man, Chicago PD, they always crossing over.
Always. And Station 19 Grace.
Yes. So let's see
I want to see the girls in the club. And all
they can go to the Queens Men.
They were supposed to have been going to the club. That's what I'm saying. I want to see them actually in the actual club. I want to see them turning up. I want to see, you know, the mix.
So yeah, I'm hoping next week. Are you here next week?
Yeah, I am actually. I'll be there the week after that too. Y'all know I'll be booked and busy, but I'll be here.
Okay, y'all. So we gonna finish sipping on this drink here. It's Metro Cocktail. Y'all go get y'all some. $7.99 for this bottle. It's all you have to do is add your own alcohol or your own substitute, whatever.
I honestly don't think y'all need to add.
You really don't need alcohol.
You ain't gotta add nothing to this.
You really don't. You're tasting the Ritual. We put Ritual Rum alternative in here.
Oh.
And then
right.
I put the coconut water.
Right.
To kind of stretch it out, and I put a little bit of coconut milk, coconut.
It is buttery, butterscotchy.
Cream of coconut, but that's how that tastes. But anyways, that's what we did. We made this drink, y'all. It tastes really good. You will not miss the alcohol. I'm telling you. So for all those people,
I wouldn't even know the difference.
I guess people, you know, that have reached out to like talking about the Sobarristic drinks and looking for alternatives. This is a good one. Mm-hmm. You mix this with the Ritual Rum alternative and stretch it a little bit with some, just so they won't be so thick. Put a little bit of coconut water in there. Mm-hmm. And it's good, I'm telling y'all. So anyways, that's it for the Sobarristic drink of the week. That's it for the Sistas recap.
Period.
And yeah, that's it. So listen, anything else?
Shout out to Shy City Caps. Go get y'all one, especially if you're in Shy City. And that's all I gotta say.
All right, you. I can't even say it. All right, y'all. Listen, go out and be great today. Whatever it is you do, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you dream of doing, go out, do it, and be great today.
Be great. Bye.
And that's it.